Hello, number 5. It's Stories of G, stuff that happened to me. Back again with another exciting story from my past. Are they exciting? I don't know. It's another story from my past, definitely. Today, I'm going to tell you about my time as a DJ, as a international pro DJ. There you go, there's a claim. So I used to live in the Canary Islands. You already know this. And while I was there, I met this guy who had a dance show on the local radio station, QFM, run by a guy called Johnny something. And it was in a basement underneath some apartments on the road down to the Waikiki Beach Club, which we've also heard about previously. So to begin with, he didn't really want to meet me. Somebody had told him that I played really good music, and he didn't really want to meet me. He was a black guy from London. I can't for the life of me remember his name now. No, I can't remember. But anyway, and I was a white guy. I had dreads at the time, and I was playing reggae music, and he didn't really want to. He wasn't interested. And then one night we ended up at an after party together, and I put some music on a little pair of speakers on a mini disc player. And he sort of was sat the other side of the room. He looked at me. My dad used to play this when I was a kid. So shortly thereafter, I was invited to go down and do the first half an hour on his radio show, which I think was on a Friday night. It was a dance show. He was a DJ, sort of house techno DJ type thing. And so I went down and did the first half an hour and played some reggae. So I kind of got into that idea, and I thought I like this. So I got my own radio show doing reggae. It was called the Natty Dread Show. It was on a Wednesday night. It was 6 o'clock till 8 o'clock. We ended up with a catchphrase 6 till 8 in '98. So 6 till 8 on a Wednesday night, Natty Dread Show. I'd go down there and play ska, roots, rocksteady, generally 60s, 70s. Jamaican-based reggae. At the same sort of time, I started DJing in a couple of different bars. I was working a bit barman and DJing in Zumba, which was a disco bar, but I used to do an indie night in there. And then on another night, I would do a night doing some reggae in Corners nightclub. That would go on till like 5 o'clock, and I'd do kind of a 2 till 3 set maybe with some reggae, and then somebody else would come in and take over and play sort of techno or something, or through the rest of the night. And I'd do 2 nights in Tattoos and Booze as barman DJ. That was brilliant. That was when Sasha was off. I'd be working there with Big Ron, and you'd be sort of pouring a beer, and the song would start to come to an end. So you just put his beer down. It's like, you're waiting, mate. Run over, change the music, something else. Pick a new song, get that lined up, all done, right, everything's ready? Yeah, okay, go back, right, yeah, beer, yeah, right, finish that. That was how it went in Tattoos and Booze. It was brilliant. Some amazing nights in there. Some truly amazing nights in Tattoos and Booze. And then I do the radio thing. So started off with the reggae show, then with Rory from a bar called Coyote Ugly, named after the film, obviously. We did Skins and Strings. That was on a Thursday night, and that was a rock show. Rock, indie, guitars, drums. Let's go for it. Let's make some noise. Friday night was the musical buffet. Now the musical buffet was myself, Grandad or Marcus, Richie Fingers, and Mucker, Shaz. We were the sort of the core DJs, and then we'd invite various people in to come and just play along as well, really. But what we'd do is we'd like put a theme on the night. So it'd be like, right, tonight's theme is every song we play has got to mention another band, for example. Or every song tonight has got to be about outer space. Or every song tonight has got to mention a fruit in it. Or every song tonight has got to have a bit of furniture in it, whatever it was. And so we would just go down and play them back to back, one after the other. And we were all kind of a bit different. I was sort of indie rock, reggae. Richie was a bit more sort of breakbeaty, sort of that sort of way. Marcus was more sort of house and techno. Both of them were likely to come at you with some rap or some R&B sort of stuff. And Mucka was from Manchester, so she brought that whole thing with her. It was brilliant. We'd leave the mic up, but we wouldn't speak into the mic. We very rarely actually spoke. We would just talk among ourselves, and it would get picked up, but you wouldn't really be able to hear it. So you'd hear bits, you know, oh, they're talking about me. Are they talking about me? You know, kind of. And yeah, and it was just brilliant 2 hours. And during that, we'd do Freak of the Week, where we'd get somebody from Coral Echo to come down and play 3 songs, 15 minutes of Freak. We did that at 7 o'clock just after the news break. That's where I met Daniel Lorca of Nada Surf. It's a band, while we're on music, let's talk about Nada Surf. That's a band, they're 50-50 with their record company. So what that means is they go away and they record an album and they do the artwork and they decide what they want and they go to the record company and say, right, do that. And they just copy it and distribute it. But they don't really advertise it because they're not making, you know, stupid percentages like most recording artists do, you know, most deals within the music industry. So a lot of people have never heard of them. If you look out for them, they're brilliant. Nada Surf. So that's where I met Daniel. I used to go surfing with Daniel. These are all things that I should have on my CV. He used to go surfing with a rock star and pro international DJ. International because QFM on a good day would get picked up in Madeira, which is Portuguese. So that's 2 countries. So that's international. There you go. So the musical buffet, yeah. So we're back to that musical buffet. That was the Friday night. That was just a great show. Really, really good show. Met loads of good people. Played lots of good tunes. It was fantastic. Saturday morning, I then do the breakfast buffet, 10 till 12. I can't remember the name of the lady I used to do it with, but it was sponsored by Rhodes Gallery. So we would sit there and we would actually talk. We'd sort of do a breakfast show. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was just sort of, you know, just a bit of a mellower version of the Friday night buffet, musical buffet. She had a thing for Roxy music. Somebody's got to, haven't they? So... but yeah, no, that was good. And then on the Friday night, we would do Beats and Pieces, which was loosely a dance show. And again, it'd be probably me, Richie, Mucka, and Grandad. I would generally try and get in first and do something sort of groovy or funky or reggae, or failing that, I'd just go for like a 12-minute Underworld song and play that. And just kind of like blend something halfway through, blend it into another like 9-minute Orbital song. I mean, yeah, I don't do mixing. I do blending. I blend like a Moulinex. That's what they used to say about me. Yeah, just give me two songs. Doesn't matter where, you know, what tempo or whatever it is. You know, as long as they're not thumping dance tunes, it becomes a bit more difficult. But yeah, one day I went from who did I go from? Not the Grateful Dead. Yeah, the Grateful Dead, probably. The Grateful Dead to something else. And it was just like, if you know the songs, you know how one finishes and you know how the other one starts. There's just a point at which you can go, yeah, look, there you go. There's the new beat. That's what we're doing now. And I was good at that. I'm good at that, apparently. So there you go. So yeah, so we'd do Beats and Pieces. And then the other guys would do something more breakbeaty, housey, you know, something more typically dance music. But yeah, that was my time as a radio star, pro DJ in Coral Echo. Yeah. So that was it. Stories of G, stuff that happened to me. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification button, which I think is going to be there. Might be there. I don't know. Anyway, you know what to do. See you later.